was too young. They told me I needed more training. Huh? I told them to drop dead. How ironic. I don't know how I survived that fall. Something strange must have happened. My pulse is beating like a drum, but my blood is running cold. I'm not sure what's going on, but I came here with a question. And I'm gonna find the answer if it kills me.
Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to the third candidate in Lyte's Spring Break. That's Crypt of the Necrodancer. Now, let's see if we can turn things down just a little bit. Because we still need to hear the music, because it is integral to the design of this game. Because this is a roguelike like none other. That it has procedurally generated dungeons, I believe. And it's also a rhythm game, as you can see by the heart beating down the bottom. The goal is to move with the beat of the music. And you get a bonus for doing it successfully. If you stop, you'll miss the beat and it'll cause trouble. I've played just a tiny little bit to get a feel for the game. And here we are. The tutorial, you press the arrow key to move with the beat.
If I'm gonna survive this, I'll have to remember what Uncle Eli taught me.
So,
every opponent has a predictable pattern, he said. Learn that pattern and you won't suffer so much as a scratch. That green guy didn't move at all, and this blue one just moves up and then down, so if I attack him from the side, he'll never...
So sometimes the connection of the controller, it just doesn't pick up the movement, so I might actually move to the keyboard for this one. We'll see.
A broadsword. Not as sharp as I'm used to, but I bet it can still take out 3 enemies in one shot. Looks like those skeletons put their hands in the air when they're about to jump. If I'm in the way when they move, it's gonna hurt.
And there we are, a nice little three-way attack there. And oddly enough, can't quite get the controller to respond properly.
That trap is mostly harmless, but Eli warned me of deadlier traps to come.
And here we go. So we've got a shop here. We can get a key, +1 storage, or high damage after gold pickup. We don't have any gold, so we'll have to come back if we use this at all. So this is a really fun... it's a really fun concept for a game. You can also import your own tracks to this. That if you have MP3 files of whatever you want to have in the background, you can load them in, it'll do the beat detection, and let you play with the music of your choice. So that zombie thing seemed to only be going horizontally. I will try to help that guy if I can get... Oh, I do have the coins. But each level only has the length of the track for you to play. So once the music runs out, you move on to the next level. The entire thing is in beta. It's placeholder art, placeholder music, but still pretty good in general. I don't know how to use that guy. I might just get some bonus for helping him. So it'll take a little bit of time to get used to all of the different patterns of... Oh, hello. Ow! And I died. So, the Minotaur is a little rough. I love the harp on his head. I love the clapping monkeys. So, press up and down to continue. Well, that's rather difficult to do on a controller, but I did map those to the triggers and the bumpers. So, let's see how it is with the keyboard. So I should be able to just use the arrow keys. Oh, apparently not. WASD? No. Apparently I remapped everything. Let's do a little bit of options, reassign controls. Oh yeah. So let's... Ooh. So we could do alternates. So let's... oh, but the combos don't have alternates. Let's actually just restore the defaults. There we are. And see how it is on the keyboard. That's interesting. With the shovel, you can dig into the dirt. I haven't necessarily found anything that's really made it worthwhile to dig into the dirt. It does take a little bit of concentration. And I imagine once you get really good at this, you should be able to not have to worry too much about missing the beats, but for some reason, it's not necessarily detecting it properly either. So, I don't know. Ooh, that's a big old dragon. Yeah, he hits pretty hard. Probably should have expected that. Press up and down to continue. Let's quick restart. Yeah, let's give it a try on the keyboard one more time. Oh, right. His pattern. And I'm already out of health. Boom, boom, boom. And we made it to the shop. We don't have enough for much of anything. Yeah, you have to be very consistent with how you hit things for the game to actually pick up on it properly. Now, I'm not sure of the pattern of those bats necessarily. Oh, come on now. Wonder if the barrels in the boxes actually deal damage or just get in their way. Oh, and he got me. Oh, right, because you have to hit them twice and not be in their way. I don't feel like spending any diamonds. I don't know what they unlock necessarily, but I want to get a little further in before we try to spend them on anything. Occasionally you'll come across just decorative things like that. I'm not sure what they're for. I don't know if you can bomb them or anything. Ooh, a diamond shovel. Let's increase our vision. Couldn't hurt. Now, if you don't care about your coin bonus, you can just speed along really fast and not worry about missing the beats. But I want to get used to the mechanics of the game. So I want to do the jumping in time. Oh, I lost the disco mode. Clapping monkey! Oh, jeez. Okay, so clapping monkey is a little vicious. Oh, not as bad as the Minotaur, though. Ow. Oh, right. He's a bull. You want to do a Toro sort of thing. That got me quite a bit of cash there. Now, he can smash through walls. Ah, that was no good. I should have known better than that. Let's go back to the lobby, see what we've got here. So we got a level editor, various zones, dance pad mode, which is easier, hardcore mode, and hardcore mode seated. We can select characters. So we've got Cadence, Melody, Arya, Dorian, Eli, Monk, Dove, Coda, Bolt, Bard. I don't need fast movement. Deathless mode, random character. So I don't know what it takes to unlock these. Complete zone 4. Complete hardcore mode. Hardcore mode. Zone 4. Zone 3. Hardcore. In development. Zone 2. Zone 1. So let's see what we get with the Bard. Oh, so that makes it super easy. I do not want to do that. So that would make it like any other roguelike. So you got local co-op, character select. I think it might be interesting to try to add some custom music to this to see how that part works. Oh, right. So we likely need to... Well, to do that, I believe we'll need to add the music into a folder somewhere. So apparently there are mods where you can set it up in a particular way. So let's just try Zone 1 one more time. I don't care about the diamonds. Let's just go. So we got these traps. Oh, tempo up trap. Oh, that was a bad idea. There's a bomb trap over there. Do-do-do. Zombie! Yeah, I definitely need to get used to how you need to hit the controls to make it actually register properly, because a lot of these times that it's saying I'm missing, I'm very much not. It just doesn't quite feel what I'm hitting. Monkey! Exit stairs unlocked. Down to level 2. Apparently that one thing went ethereal, so I couldn't actually hit them. Don't know what this guy does. Apparently he just dies. Whee! Oh, that's not good. That was no good at all. Killed by a yellow skelly. Let's try it again. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come on now. So, all in all, this is a really fun game. I love roguelikes. I love the rhythm game part of it. The implementation and its responsiveness to what I'm doing is not necessarily all that great. It takes a bit more concentration than I'm necessarily used to commentary-wise. So I'm not sure how entertaining it'll necessarily be to listen to me playing it, but all in all, it should be a really fun game in general for watching and or playing. If I can figure out the custom music, I might end up using Approaching Nirvana, because I know their music is free for pretty much anybody to use for YouTube type purposes, and it's got a good enough beat that you'd be able to use you'll be able to use it for this sort of thing fairly easily. And like any roguelike, once you get used to how it goes, you're more likely to make it to the lower levels, much like when playing Spelunky. Ah, that was bad. So like Spelunky, you start getting used to what to expect, and it gets easier and easier to get through each of the levels. In general, you'll want to get to a point where you don't need to use any of the shortcuts. You just play the game and get to the depths without any... apparently that was a spike trap. I like learning things, so I'll step on anything that I see. Eventually I'll figure out what the diamonds are for. I don't necessarily feel the need to spend them at the moment. But the music isn't bad. It's pretty solidly in the background. Any custom music that you would import yourself would likely be more distracting than the music they include with it. That is a big blue slime. Oh, get out of the way of that guy. So I'll also get used to the various items that you can find in rooms, like these barrels, which could be used for destroying the enemies. Their patterns will likely become much clearer over time. So eventually I'll be going around killing dragons and slaying all sorts of other monsters. I do like the broadsword. Oh, hello, dragon. That was not wise. Aha! So all we had to do was just lead him along, and he's not too bad. That was not good. And down we go. And we've got a shop. We've got 79, so might as well just pick up everything. Okay. Got ourselves a key, so once we find someone in a cage, we can set them free. Okay, yellow skelly. Oh, Minotaur, coming to get me. Toro. Broadsword doing the work. That's good stuff. Yeah, I do like the broadsword. That certainly helps quite a bit. Oh, that was no good. Ah, I should have known better. But that monkey was probably going to get me. So you can see how you can quickly go through a lot of lives in this. And slowly but surely you get better at the game. And eventually you know what to do with these monkeys. Now, I don't think the monkey actually did any damage to me. There we go. So, yeah, it's nice to have a game with female protagonist. It's roguelike, so you could play this for years if you really enjoy it. Oh, man. And it'll always be at least slightly different. I don't know if it'll have the replayability of other roguelike games. So if you like Binding of Isaac and how much replayability that has, this might have that much. I kind of doubt that it does, but you can put different music in and get a different experience, I suppose. If you can get surprisingly fast tracks, it could get really exciting really fast. Supposing the controls actually accept the input that fast, because even as it stands, it's not necessarily being particularly responsive to what I'm doing. Not sure what that noise was. Okay, so that was not the best way to end that level. So it goes. Oh, that was so bad. So very bad. You probably saw that coming and you're like, no, Lyte, don't do it, don't do it. We've only been playing this game for 20 minutes and you know better than I do how to play this game. But it's a lot easier to play a game when you're not actually playing the game. Like, I'll watch Binding of Isaac videos and be like, no, why would you do that? And if I were to actually play the game, I'm sure I would end up doing the same exact thing and dying far worse deaths than, you know, Northern Lion or anyone like that. Oh, that was so bad. Really? Jumped right back into his way? Oh, man. So, I'm sure as I play it, I'll get better, and the levels will get even more interesting, because it won't just be slimes. Okay, broadsword. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh, Minotaur. Stab, stab. It's nice when they line up like that for you, though. Now, the blue slime with the broadsword is a lot easier because no matter where he goes, you can hit him. Ah, he's stuck behind the treasure chest. There he goes, looking for his head. Poor little guy. Horizontal fire blast, up and right. I'll have to try that. Now, I had the key in the other run, not this one. So it goes. Oh. That was not good. I did figure out how to beat the dragon in the other run, but then I forgot. I know I need to drag him along, but when you're in the beat and you need to just keep going, it's sometimes hard to remember what you're supposed to remember. Like right there. Never just be right on top of the blue guys. So this one could get really frustrating to watch because it's more difficult to play than you'd expect. Because you get stuck in the moment and then you forget everything that you've learned about the game. Because it's trying to push you along. In regular roguelikes, you can take as much time as you need before each battle, because it's pretty much turn-based. And you can be like, well, if I move here, he'll move there, and then I can stab, 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 and he dies. This, it's not real time, but it's close enough to cause problems. And it's far enough away to cause problems. Because sometimes you want to speed up, and you need to pull yourself back. Okay, we found the boss room. There we go. So if you get really good at this, you should be able to play this game to death metal and not take any damage. Just black metal along the whole way. And still be able to predict everything the enemy's gonna do and not take any damage. I am nowhere near that point because I just started playing. Monkey! And you might get annoyed by me screaming monkey every time I see a monkey. Okay, so we're doing pretty well this time. Well-ish. And we come across... What is with that screaming red baby? There we go. Perfect. Now we just need to not get killed by everything else. Okay, so the yellow skellies aren't too bad. The yellow slimes are a little hyperactive, but not too bad either. There we go. Now those broken walls, I imagine I could break, maybe not with my own shovel, but with the... What just happened there? Well, that's pretty close to the 30-minute mark. I got killed by a new type of skeleton that attacked in a way I was not anticipating. Black Skelly. I was just hopping along, hop, 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 and oh, he hopped onto the trap and the trap pushed him into me. I see. But that is Crypt of the Necrodancer, a rhythm roguelike. Yeah, it's fairly fun. It's very different from anything else that I've... Well, I suppose it's not that different from other things I've played. Because the roguelike is there, the rhythm game is there, I've played them separately. It's just trying to put them together that is a little bit on the strange side. So if you like this game, leave a like. If you'd rather see me play something else, leave a like on one of those videos. And I will see you in the next episode of Lyte's Spring Break.